Welcome everybody, wherever you are watching from around the world, to this second Momentum One-Day International between South Africa and Pakistan here at Access St George's.
Well, it was raining a little bit earlier and there's still overcast conditions around, but I tell you what, it's quite pleasant out here for a game of cricket. It's quite warm. Let me introduce to you Mr. Chris Broad, who's our match referee, the captain of South Africa, AB de Villiers, and the visiting captain, Misbah ul Haq. AB, you got the coin, up she goes. Heads is the call.
It's a tail, Pakistani one.
It is a tail. AB de Villiers is a little bit relieved after that toss. AB, what are you going to do first?
We're going to have a ball first.
The reason behind...
Ball's ready to go again, so he replaces Vernon Philandu, who had a good game in Cape Town. And Ron McLaren, who's had a very good year, comes back from...
One thing we were missing throughout last 1.5 years, we're not getting enough, especially lower down.
A huge challenge for South Africa. They weren't up to it at the time. They did not bat well enough.
So it's cleared up, lifted a little bit. We're going to get a 45 over game. Lots of pressure on the home side. They will have gone into the series expecting to win.
They'll be looking at this pitch very carefully, and the bowled him out. Off stump, flies out of the ground. Staying strikes early.
To the naked eye, it looked like a super delivery. Swinging into the left-hander, fans no end. Yeah, lots of shape right back into the right-hander, left-hander, and knocking off stump out. So certainly some swing.
Yeah, that's too wide and punished.
There was a move.
It was a shot, big shot, and given. Steyn didn't seem convinced at first, but they certainly did in the slip cordon.
Continues against Dale Steyn. That one stood up on the length, but a thin outside bang ding just stands up on him. Feather of an edge through. Cox ecstatic.
Off the outside edge, that's going to run away to that third man boundary. So a welcome boundary for back-to-back boundaries in exactly the same area. This one was deliberately played. It's a slower delivery placement.
This time, Maksudi just waits on it. It's a little bit wide, runs it off the face of the bat. And again, it's fine. It's Otove.
Hands here. Good shot. The man is up. He's always looking for a boundary in that area. Chazad
has played that perfectly. He's targeted the gap and found it with ease.
Edged, and it's gone fine. It'll go for 4. Half century and number 5 for Ahmed Shahzad. He's played well at the top of the order, and he's provided a good start here for
Down the wicket and all the way. Tent that he's shown from the very first ball.
Yeah, I think he realises that if he can hit Dumini out the attack, it gives AB de Villiers a real problem. Another wonderful shot down the ground.
That's up in the air and should be out. Amla getting underneath it. Completes the catch. All of a sudden, Maksud decides no, he's going over. And we'll see Maksud off the field as we see it again, quite low on the bat and up in the air. Good catch from Amla, having come in off that cover boundary as Maksud walks off. Long way up in the air. And it's got a long way over.
From Shahzad, we saw him complaining the fact that Maksud had got himself out going over the top. Mid on and mid off in the circle, he decides to take it into his own hands. Slower delivery, not quite to the pitch, but he allows his arms to go through. Makes some really good contact. And from the moment he hit it, he knew it hit it well. And there we go.
There it is. 100, number 3 for Ahmed Shahzad, who's turned it on here in Port Elizabeth in a side that's been struggling in terms of the batting. They'll be happy to see him get to the going straight away. Big shout, huge shout, and the finger goes up. Oh, I put the mockers on him. I said it got going straight away, and he had. He was 12 of 14. And that's on the leg side. Wanted it to go far.
Just down the leg side, and he tries to work it and gets a feint.
Face of the bat. And Quinton de Kock takes a brilliant catch. Another wicket for South Africa.
Oh dear, gotta hurry back. Gone, I reckon. Gone.
And he's gone. Pakistan 180 for 5.
Oh, that's up in the air and over. It's gone way over. Kind of stuck.
He tried to go up and over, lash out at it. A thick outside edge, comfortably cleared the third man. Good catch.
Out. Well, that's great bowling and great captaincy. He saw that Afridi wanted to guide him down to third man just to
Sort of stuck, a little bit of away movement. As Robin Jackman said, try to open the face, just managed to nick it. Good catch by the captain at the solitary slip. Afridi.
And it starts with a boundary four, beautifully struck.
Yeah, that's not bad for number 8, is it? But some width. Swatted away through extra cover. There's a man out on the boundary there, and he didn't get close to it. And again, this time off the back foot.
An even better shot. This one banged in. Really solid contact. He's controlled it well as well. Middle of the bat. It's above his shoulder height.
Over. And away for 4.
This is a great finish to the innings.
Out. Just a faint one. Bruce Oxenford says that.
Delstein, he goes for the faster, fuller delivery. Just a small edge through to Quinton de Kock. Comfortable catch for him. He's on his way. Delstein was worried he wasn't going to get the decision at one stage. Just had a friendly word with him, but he.
How about that? What a strike, Mark.
He's just smashed it over extra cover. Everyone to hear on the back.
They wanted the run. There has been an appeal made by Dale Steyn. He feels that unmarked now, and there's no intention to get in the way of the line. As you say, head down. He's just running straight, but I think he's gonna get given up. He's given him out, obstructing the field. So a little bit of controversy. As Anwar Ali has been given out, the umpires have appeal from Steyn and out. It's going to be reviewed immediately.
No, probably not as clear as the decision. He's given him. So that's 5 wickets for Delstein. He's not happy at all. He doesn't believe he got the outside edge.
And immediately he's off the mark. So just one delivery remaining now. There is a chance. Callis to the third man boundary, takes the catch. And Dale Steyn has 6 for. Good catch from Callis coming in from third man. But the bowling performance will all be about Dale Steyn. Pakistan 262 in their 45 overs. They will be really satisfied with that batting performance. It's going to be a tough ask to chase down for South Africa, particularly with the batting woes that they've had of late. That is by no means competitive. It's a serious total. Boom!
Delstein takes the match ball and keep that in a cabinet somewhere in his house. He'll remember this moment. Delstein delivered with 2 wickets up front.
South Africa 2 early wickets, Jamshed and Hafiz, courtesy of Dale Steyn. Ahmed Shaz.
That is not going to be an easy task. One feels that someone, whether it might... 4, first boundary of the South African innings. Just gave Amla enough width for him to use those fast hands of his.
But didn't find the gap this time. The timing and the gap were put together and only had one outcome. Boundary square of the wicket.
That's out. Caught behind, thick outside edge. Good delivery. Just in that channel outside Graham Smith's off stump.
Big blow for South Africa. Graham Smith is just starting to settle in. Clark Graham Smith was just advancing down the wicket, just a touch. Ball just nipped away. In fact, he didn't. Ball just nipped away, straightened on him. Good low catch from Umar Akmal. Got to him quicker than he thought. Boundary for the cock. Ali Anwar will be just.
No, that was just too full and too wide. Came off the bottom of the bat, so not out of the middle, but it's a small. That's a terrific shot. The delivery was too full and too wide. Quentin de Kock jumped all over it.
Cock, slow delivery, over pitched, width on offer as well. And the Cock doesn't miss out. No one in the cover area region.
That's nicely played. Oh, what about that for timing? 4 runs. Such quick hands.
Well, there's a class shot from Hashim Amla. It's just outside the off stump, just pushes back. The timing, wrist work, class. Unbelievable shot. Top shot from Amla.
It's over. Skinny bowler.
Backpedaling fine leg. All the way. Gone to the top edge, but he'll take the result.
Comes on the hook, top edge. Side Ajmal coming in a bit. Might have caught it if he was right on the boundary. Got a hand to it, and over she went.
Over the top. Will it go all the way? 1 bounce for.
Is in the circle. There's always going to be an area that you can target. Against the off spinner on this occasion, it's mid-off up in the circle. That ball pretty straight, probably finishing about middle of the leg stump. It just opens the face.
Out. Nicely caught. Neatly caught by the captain at mid-wicket. Hit it pretty well. So once again, Afridi gets his man.
Yeah, very good catch there by Musball Huck. The Cock came down the wicket, got to the pitch of it, and thought he could just clip it. It led to the downfall. Here we see it. He gets to the pitch, looks to whip it through mid-wicket. Jumps, gets it in the fingertips. And they've got the breakthrough they've been looking for. They get the second.
It's high up in the air now. This should be caught, and it is. So another wicket falls. Afridi again gets the breakthrough. So that's disappointment for Jacques Cullis. He's on his way.
It goes on the slog sweep. But Ed's getting a top edge. Stays high in the air. And a good catch from Ajmal.
What a shot. Brilliant use of the feet. One of the shots of the day so far.
But this time the ball is a little bit fuller.
Shot. Beautifully. And it was high enough anyway. And gone for 6.
You just got the feeling it was coming. Down the wicket, gets to the pitch. We didn't get all the contact he was after, but good enough to bring up a boundary.
There it is. Fantastic shot. Oh, he brings up a half century. Half century number 3.
And the contact is superb. He's absolutely middled that. It's gone out the ground, lands on the roof. Not too much Musball can do. When David de Villiers is in this kind of form, he's a very difficult man to bowl to.
It's gone fine. It's gone too fine for fine leg.
Because we've got 2 men back, one at fine leg and one just in front of square, and a short square leg just next to the umpire. So the shorter delivery, slower ball bump is a good option. Unfortunately for him, it hasn't worked out. So we'll just drag it if it's pulled down to the leg side. But he is giving himself room. He's on fire, de Villiers. You're not going to stop him in this kind of form.
And in this form, in this kind of mood, well, there's not anybody really who can. He fetches as well. He fetches too. He's been hit. Have a look at this. He's hit this so hard. Absolutely no chance for the man at cover. Bang.
That's way up in the air. There's a man under it. And it's been taken. De Villiers perishes. But the damage he's done is irretrievable.
Junaid Khan, he goes again on the left, but gets it too square. As a man on the deep square boundary. comes round, it's Shahid Afridi, who makes no mistake.
Got it through the covers, there's no sweeper back there. Had a run away for 4.
But it's short, and Amla waits, and the placement is, it's brilliant.
Drop catch by Junaid Khan. I think it's gone burst right through his hands. He's taken quite a blow on the leg, possibly on the knee. So physio out onto the field.
Firmly struck by Hashim Amla. That is right on that shin bone, so that's going to hurt. That's 4, that's really good play. Finally got to the circle, it's a very good placement.
Get across to off stump. And look to flick it over the short fine leg.
Brings up to 250 for South Africa as well. It's high up in the air, but is it going to land safe? Oh, it doesn't. It's a good catch. There's a little bit of...
Yeah, that certainly put the cat amongst the pigeons now. 9 area. Too much underneath it. Straight up in the air, and he knew immediately. Captain calling for somebody to catch it. And Mohamed Hafiz made the catch. Hashim up.
What a catch. That is an excellent catch.
Ali's coming off the boundary and dive forward. You got quite a lot of this. JP Dumini towards the mid-wicket area. It's getting fairly dark, and then he came and made a great catch.
It's going to go down for 4, and Pakistan have won. They've pulled off an unlikely victory. They've won a series against South Africa, the first time ever they've beaten South Africa in a bilateral series. They've done that against the odds away from home.
They certainly are. There's elation out there on the field. South African side will be distraught. I wonder how they lost from the position they got themselves into after AB de Villiers' wonderful innings. But that team is absolutely ecstatic. Well out of it. About 10 overs to go. And they've turned it around to win by 1 run. And a pulsating end to the second one-day international of the series.
So Pakistan win by 1 run, and they win the series. So a phenomenal performance. They were under fire after the recent tour in the UAE. They looked a team that was without any confidence whatsoever. South Africa were in control when they came back from that tour. It didn't go well during the home leg, and South Africa today had this one. AB de Villiers played a brilliant innings. So Pakistan have taken an unassailable lead in this 3-match series. Hashim Amla played well for his 98. Quinton de Kock played well as well. AB de Villiers was absolutely brilliant. But in the end, South Africa